Yo, what's going on? Cliff Jumper 1884 Red Rocks. Your favorite Autobot drinking that natty ice. I've been playing a game and realizing how hard it's been killing me. And there's been games, of course, everyone's gone through their whole gaming life that's been, just dragging their soul down. I've got a few examples here before I get to the one that's been killing me right now currently. Kabuki Quantum Fighter for NES. It basically plays like a Batman that will kick your ass back and forth to hell. The Batman on the NES. And that, you could probably get some of that with some of the way the enemies move and everything. You can learn some of the patterns, but this one is just like that times 3 plus crack. Holy shit. And I don't know if this game's broken or not. Capcom Street Fighter 2010. I can get to stage 2 without Game Genie. And oh my god, I'm sure I could learn patterns on this game, but this just makes me throw it in the fucking ground and say, no, I don't want to pick that up anymore. A series that's on NES that I've got mixed emotions about because there's 3 of them. Castlevania. Number 2, I can breeze through like half of this with no problem, but that's only because I grew up with that. A guy across the street had it. We used to spend hours on that. These, not so much. This one's funny because I was at an NES tournament and I beat the first stage faster than anybody else did. So I was like, damn. Ninja Gaiden series is another one that's funny for me. A lot of people say that, hey, this series is so fucking hard. 1 and 2, I can get to the last couple end stages, no problem. I get my ass whooped then, but yeah. Number 3, I have no, what do they say? Endeavors in it. I don't own it. Never played it much besides ROM, so I can't say much about that. Battletoads, another game that'll kick your ass from hell to back, but what is that? The Speed Tunnel, Speed Bike Racer, whatever you do in that, I can beat that now. I've been able to beat that for over a year and a half. Took me a while to be able to do that, but then the rest of the game, you never get to the stages, so you got to spend your time doing that. I've Game Genied a lot of them when I was probably like 13 or 14, but that's not my status right now of getting through levels, so that one will still kick my ass. Another game series that I don't have much endeavors in, Adventures of Lolo. I had number 2 when I was growing up. I could probably get around 25% of the stages done, and I was at a stalemate. This one, only about 20. And I, try not to look online to try and beat certain puzzle games like this. I want to learn as I go along. Maybe eventually if I get stuck in the next 20 fucking years, maybe I'll check it out. There's not much Super Nintendo games that come to mind that I've picked up. Basically other than like the Super Star Wars games, they brutally whoop my ass. But the game that I'm playing right now that I think is like the hardest game that I've ever played is Fire Emblem 4. Genealogy of the Holy War? I don't know what it translates into Japan. We never got it here stateside. So I've been playing an English translated hacked ROM of it on an emulator for ZSNES. And man, I don't know what it is about that. I have so many save states I have to use because there's permadeath. If one of your characters dies, you don't get them the rest of the game. They're dead. You can't bring them back. So it's like a very much trial and error. So I spend so much time. And I know that's cheating in a very much way. But I couldn't. I don't know. If somebody died and I beat the game and like half my enemy would, the enemies would deplete my team before I'd be able to beat the game. And I don't know if you know how hard Fire Emblem is. Like, I know you can't do that with some of the other games. I've beaten the GameCube, Wii version, both Game Boy Advance versions, and Gaiden. And 4 would just whoop my ass. Oh, wait. I did... What was the first one for DS? Yeah, I did that one too. Well, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I want to know, like, what are some of the hardest games you thought you played of all time, and what is the current hardest game you're playing right now? It's a quick Friday video. I never really upload anything on a Friday, so yeah. But hey, throw your comment below, throw a like, if you want to. I appreciate everything. So hey, until next time, like always, drink one on me. Hey, it's still the weekend.